record with a 4-4 win against OKEA Gold, alongside a loss from Cougars Blue. This team is looking to they're looking to prove themselves. You know, they're one of the newer rosters that I've seen entering into NECC, introducing with Dudbard, Kells, and Green Cheese. Some pretty awesome gamer tags, if I might say so myself. But these teams are really looking here to make a statement win right now.
I think they need it as well. I mean, you want to have a good impression at the start of your season, so hopefully they can do so. Of course, they're up against pretty stiff competition. On the other side of things, it is going to be Northern Arizona University that is going to be looking like a strong contender. Already have a single 3-0 under their belt. I'm kind of curious to see if that 3-0 is one that was, very heavily handed or very hard fought. Either way, it is going to be Chronicle, Beast, and Galaxies to come out here and give us a show and hopefully put on an amazing time, as again, they are looking to continue their undefeated streak, not just in series, but in game as well.
I've been playing Rocket League for about 5 years now, and just seeing how you're going to perform against other teams that may be similar to this or other teams that might be different to this. Now, game one, starting off, UCSC Gold, NAU Varsity, let's get it.
The greenest of cars here, by the way, really living up to the name, I gotta say. I was not expecting that bright of a color on my screen. That was all I was gonna say there. Right now, though, it is a little bit more tempered, which I really do appreciate. Still trying to figure out exactly how they want to get things underway, and for a moment, it is going to be Dudbard to try and challenge, but Beast is already on the fly. NAU saying, hey, we got a good handle on it. Rolls the ball right around the goal line, and UCSC, Santa Cruz just going, okay, what else can we do? Dudbard out of boost, needs a little bit of help to follow up, and it looks like it's going to be pretty even. Kells with a little bit of tap.
These guys are moving fast on the field. Green Cheese with the pass back to Dudbard. Dudbard in the air, two defenders going up for NAU. NAU going to get the clear out to the sidewall. Kells now in his own corner looking for a little bit of possession. A shot on net, almost on. Bounces outside of that sidebar. Green Cheese now on the backboard looking for a defensive play, looking for a clear, getting bumped though. And it looks like they're going to stay on defense for a little bit.
This is I will say it's not exactly fun to be on the defensive end for the first minute and a half of the game, right? You start to feel a little bit desperate and a little bit frustrated when some of your own attacking patterns are read, are denied, are kind of challenged here. And you can see it here. A little bit of defensive play as Galaxies goes up to the Galaxy, tries to ride it off the top, but can't really get it under control. So for right now, it's just going to be defensive of the Santa Cruz team as they try and get this game won their way.
One thing that NAU has been doing so far very well is definitely keeping up that pressure with that boost. And as I say, that open net for Galaxies. Galaxies able to read that hit off the backboard from his teammate, and just an open net. UCSC Gold nowhere to be seen.
I mean, they were seen just in the rearview mirrors, right? Like, that's where they were. And I hate saying that, but it's true. NAU, there's a reason that they were able to 3-0 the first spot. And we talked about it, right? There's storied history behind them. They're very strong. They're very impressive. And I hope to see more of them. At this current moment, UCSC have what feels like their first actual attempt at an offense. You know, they have the ball on the opposing side of the field, and they just can't get it under control. Take a look at that. A little bit of spat right there in front of the goal line. Now Chronicle looking for a chance. Switches it out to the side. Good denial by Dudbard to kind of slow down that pace.
On the offensive, it's going to be Kells. Kells with the demo. It's going to be back to Green Cheese to get the 50 Chronicle. Great little possession there on the post. Now it's going to be Galaxy in the air. Hard touch coming out. Not going to be able to do much. Hard clear coming out from the UCSC Gold side. Onto the corner, Green Cheese, maybe double tap, maybe center, but it's going to be saved by Chronicle to the sidewall. The 50 game in the midfield is intense right now with both of these teams, trying to find any offensive pressure. This is going to be a bit awkward for UCSC Gold to counter on to now Dudbard with the clear on the sidewall. Kells with the redirect, might be a center, but a clear from Chronicle is going to alleviate that pressure.
I mean, as much as we want to talk about the fact that, yes, it's been a little bit of a mid-game lull, it doesn't bode well for Santa Cruz, right? We're talking about the fact that NAU pretty much dominated the early aggressive side, and yes, they only have one goal to show for it, but it's still NAU on the aggressive. That's the fact about it. So the fact that UCSC have only been allowed to kind of put it back to neutral scares me a little bit. As we move into this last minute and a half, we need to see the likes Santa Cruz actually come out, actually start to fight a little bit faster than Slugs, and maybe they get that chance. Green Cheese carries it in exactly like I was hoping for. Sometimes in the desperate times, you just got to do it yourself.
Green Cheese with the beautiful mind game right here, takes the catch, takes the low shot, and Kells just not able to find, or not Kells, was it Kells? No, it was not Kells, but NAU having to tie this series up now is going to be a hard challenge to bring back this scoreline.
Oh, man. I'm worried. You know, I was just talking up a game. I was like, yo, NAU pretty strong on the offensive, pretty good about that. And immediately I cast a curse, the ever-living crap out of it. So now we're back down to a tie situation. NAU sitting in a dangerous spot here, challenged in the midfield, and they decide to deliver. Where is the big question? Minute remaining right now, and no one really seems to have a perfect handle over that ball. A chance ball in the mid has to be cleared out by Dudbard. You see one of NAU kind of streak across the field, but Galaxies might have a chance, flips it up. Can you get it under control? No. Double denial, but that's going to be a little bit of a punt in. UCSC are able to shave off and stave off a goal.
Green Cheese on the 50 in the corner. It's going to be back to Dudbard. Dudbard with 0 boost, going to have to get that light touch, and he does. Chronicle keeping this offensive pressure alive. Kells now on the sidewall, going to give that back to Galaxies. Galaxies with a good hit, but Green Cheese going to be able to make an amazing save onto that sidewall. Even though Beast does have that, it's going to be a much harder time for him to score that, and a big clear coming out. Galaxy's going to need to get that touch to the corner, and he does. Now on the pinch coming out to Green Cheese, gets it around him, but Kell's going to keep this in the corner. Now one more pinch. Can they get this net on a shot, or are they going to keep this overtime? Dudbard trying to keep this up high. It's going to be off the backboard. Chronicle gets it around one, but Kells wants to keep this alive.
I think they're going to carry it. I think they're going to try and fight for it. However, it's heading straight down towards the ground. Galaxy's able to pick it up. Green Cheese interferes. He sees it going up, and it is a goal! That will be Dudbard to score the game-winning goal, putting the likes of the Slugs up 1-0.
The beautiful confidence coming out from UCSC. They were going to let that ball die on the NAU side, and a beautiful shot, unsavable, coming out from USC, taking this game one. And they did have, with this NAU roster, they did have better pressure towards the end, and they kept it up at that 0-second goal, but an open net is not going to mean anything. Oh, bit of a caster's miss right there.
Yeah, listen, I've done it pretty much the entire series so far. This is one of those moments. And honestly, it chases after the fact that UCSC and NAU had the same situation actually occur in game one, right? They bumped, and it was just a dead ball in the middle for about, I want to say, 5 to 10 seconds. So I would say it's actually a pretty good read. NAU said, hey, we're going to go ahead and try and challenge UCSC. Weren't setting a second behind, and we got a goal. Now can we continue forward, right? That's going to be the big question. And the quick little demo coming out from the side of Dudbard, it might be a challenge in Santa Cruz, looking to try and get a little bit of an offensive start.
Big misconception that a lot of teams will have, especially when they have the lead instantly off the bat, is they'll just try to play a bit more passive, try to play safe, but in reality, you need to keep up that pressure. You need to get more aggressive, get more goals. You need to show them that you are the players on the field. Galaxies now on the sidewall trying to do just that. Good hit onto the backboard. Dudbard with the good save. It's going to be on the sidewall. Now Green Cheese trying to get a hit, but it's going to be met by the NAU. Now Beast trying to find any possession. It's going to be Galaxies to bail him out. Dudbard, a little double commit coming out from UCSC. Not going to be the worst thing. Dudbard able to keep that possession up in the air, in the ceiling. Might be a shot, might be a center. Is it? Kells low roller! And Beast going to take this up the sidewall.
That hurts. You know, it wasn't a whiff on the defensive or anything, but having a dead ball angle there for like so long is just painful, right? You see it there, you're like, man, that could have been the tire. That could have been the one that kind of puts us over the edge and is able to help us win out. But when you roll it out, that's how the cookie crumbles. Nice little tap, though. Dudbard goes ahead and ties it up behind the defender's back. One that we were not watching for. Watch this. This little tap, Green Cheese sends it. And then watch Chronicle with strike by. It was a little bit of a love push from Green Cheese. Well played by the Slugs.
Beautiful offensive pressure. That third man coming out from UCSC goal was in a very aggressive spot. He was super close to that play. No one was expecting Green Cheese to get that little tap off their own backboard. Now Beast up in the corner. It's going to be a pinch out to the sidewall. The Chronicle looking into the sidewall, trying to get another center up in the pressure, but now it's going to be Kells. Low boost, not able to get that second 50 off the backboard. Dudbard takes it to the sidewall, and the full boost for Kells might mean a good opportunity. Gets the whiffs the save.
Oh.
What? That insane. You know, wow.
When the galaxies align, when everything just lines up perfectly, you take a random shot, the defender runs a random different direction, and it's unfortunate. And these are those moments, right? We're talking about it, just saying, hey, you know, these small mistakes can lead to larger problems, and these moments, these small slip-ups are very problematic. All right, first time was a little bit of a thing. Second time, much more controlled, and this is the NAU that we were talking about.
UCSC, they can't get in their head right now. You might be down 3-1, but you have to sustain that pressure. You have to sustain that confidence, the confidence that won you that game one, and it looks like their defense is playing, honestly, a bit scared right now. And NAU varsity, credit where credit is due, is looking like a machine right now, well-oiled, and a shot coming out from Chronicle, gonna be saved by Green Cheese. Kells up in the air, not able to get that second touch. Gonna take the fake, leaving that for Dudbard. Green Cheese in the air. Also, a bit of an awkward touch. Beast now taking the quick shot, but it's gonna be saved from the UCSC side.
Go ahead and roll it right back out. And CSC just trying to get things under control. We talked about the fact that a lot of the time, NAU feel like they're the ones more in control of the offensive. However, the sharp angles the Santa Cruz are able to put down have felt a little bit better. Yes, ever so slightly, but the quality seems to hold. Right now, challenging up in the air, good push out, but Beast is now ready to go. Dudbard said it's mine, but pinch against the wall, and it's not going to happen this time. Good save.
Off the sidewall, NAU looking to keep up that pressure, and they're making some very flashy plays, exactly what I expected from this roster, from this very storied team. You know, Chronicle been a good player for NAU for a good amount of time now. Looks like on the clear, it's going to be Chronicle. Chronicle looking in the air, gets the 50 above one, going to be in the corner. It's going to have to be Galaxies to the mid pass to Bees, but doesn't put it on net. It's going to be Dudbard now on the counter attack, and he gets a good clear for Green Cheese.
I mean, right now, it's just the dance of death. It feels like UCSC. You know they're getting desperate, and you are just... I mean, they understand that with the 2-goal lead, you can actually do quite a bit with it, right? You don't have to worry too much, and that was almost a walk in the park right there. You know, if 2-goal lead feels really good, a 3-goal lead sets you on cloud 9.
Exactly, and Dudbard just a bit too far to make that save, expecting Green Cheese to get some sort of 50 with NAU, but just doesn't come to it. And now NAU with a 4-1 lead. This game, especially with these high-level rosters, is almost guaranteed to be a win for Northern Arizona, and honestly, they deserve it. They've been playing super well with this amazing offensive pressure. This might be one more goal for them as well, and it is 1-5. This team cannot be stopped.
I don't think they want to, right?
I mean, I hope they wouldn't, right? Like,
yeah, like they're chilling. They're having a great time. They're just messing. And UCSC had to feel that, right? I wonder if game one feels like it was a gimme at one of those moments, right? We talked about the fact that, you know, it's a goal here and there, but NAU seem to have turned on this immense pressure. It's like they lean forward in their chair, right? They're like, okay, we're ready to batten down the hatches and get started on the fight. But I mean, this squad looks so good. This is the team that we are expecting to see in game one, now online.
Like they just look so confident, and it feels so effortless coming out from Northern Arizona. That beautiful shot into the midfield. No defender is there for UCSC, and they just recognize that play. They recognize those opportunities, and it's honestly a masterclass in Rocket League, in competitive gaming. This team is definitely one of the teams to look out for further into this NECC season. And now a pinch. Can they get the Brazil? It's going to be Beast on the sidewall. Going to fake that out for Chronicle. Chronicle in the air, looking for the 50. Looks for the fake, actually. Green Cheese also gets fake there. Maybe a little flick above coming out from Cal's. Oh, that one was nasty. Oh, that one was hard to watch.
This is one of those moments that you would absolutely hear the words "clip that" somewhere in the chat, right? Like you would hear it, you would see it, and it would ring in your ears for eternity if you're the opponent. Right now, NAU putting on a showcase now with 30 seconds left. I am betting they're going to get another, and it's not stopping. Where was the squad game one? They struggled after finding one and then gave up two. And now it looks like they just cannot be stopped.
I mean, sometimes some teams, at least with me when I've been playing, I need a bit of time to warm up, and that means losing a game sometimes, you know? And as you said in the last series that we casted, game one doesn't necessarily mean everything. It doesn't necessarily mean that this team is going to win and this team is going to lose. In a best-of-5 series, anything can really happen, and it looks like NAU is, a little own goal coming in. UCSC having a real hard time with this game. They just want it over.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think it's understandable, right? It's frustrating. I get it. It's harsh to deal with. And that's the thing about competition, though. You have to sit there and kind of take the good times with the bad, and sometimes the bad with the good, right? That's what competition is really all about. There's always something to learn. And granted, you're still up one game. It's not impossible to actually worry about. You could theoretically still come back if, hey, NAU kind of dropped the ball, but this time around, it is going to be a NAU win.
Definitely more demos, definitely opening up space, because NAU is just closing all the space in the midfield, not giving them any opportunity to actually get back onto offense. As I say, that beast on the double might be in. Green cheese caught what? Oh, I thought that was an own goal. Oh my goodness, a close bailout for UCSC, and they come out unscathed barely 15 seconds into this match.
Oh, that is terrifying to see. And again, we talked about the pressure. We talked about the strength of NAU. They're a squad that will get in your face and just not let up. They're going to be challenging you even on singular runs, and just not going to let you have an easy time. You got to swap up to these single tap passes and really start working the ball around the field. But I mean, can you? That's the question. Green Cheese has kind of been stifled into this supportish role. We are going to see NAU now for the first time take a long field play here. Immediately challenged.
Chronicle was on that slow possession, now looking on the counter attack. Dudbard has to make a bit of an awkward save. A 50 goes low. Kells, beautiful reaction time coming out from that save. If he didn't do that, that was going to be straight into the net. That third man would have not been prepared. Beast now on one more offensive. It's going to be up to Chronicle. Now Kells up in the air into the corner, going to try to play this safe, play this a bit slower because he doesn't have any boost right now. Dudbard comes and bails him out right there. But he don't boost either, so now midfield boost is going to be a commodity for both of these teams.
Just try and get it under your control if you can. The demos have been a little bit weaned off a little bit, but you know, those are only safe for the best of times. What I'd like to say right now is just jockeying, but that's going to be a quick boost, snap in the middle, two defenders ready to hold off. Seems like it's just, again, low possessions here. Kells goes ahead and goes high off their own left side, carries it around on top of the goalpost, and it looks like it's going to kind of just keep steady. No one wants to make the wrong move. 2 minutes going to go by without a goal to happen.
Oh,
Right,
this could be a good
series
opportunity
now.
here.
A little bit of a roll forward. Good block.
And almost a close opportunity for UCSC. Just takes the wrong offensive play right there. What you wanted to see was a bit of a slower air play, because you would have been able to force that top ends, force that defender to have to play both the low and the high. But when you take the dribble, you only really have to play the low because you're so close to that net right there. Now a shot coming out. Green Cheese, beautiful save, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh.
Beast Ties puts this game in NAU's hands. 1-0 for Northern Arizona.
This is going to be a good chance. NAU feeling good right now. This one, of course, it was a little bit more hard fought and, you know, not as easy as in game number 2, but might be the first crack in the armor, right? Go ahead and say, hey, nope, got the first goal. Let's get another, and it just steamrolls out of control from there.
Now another open net coming out from Northern Arizona. UCSC, in the hopes of trying to get a really quick offensive play. That Green Cheese just makes a bit of an awkward turn for that mid boost and isn't able to get back in time. And that's a really hard spot to put yourself in as a team now, being 2-0 in this game number 3. They have to find some sort of response, some sort of play from this side, and some sort of confidence, because it looks like they're playing way more passive than they should be.
That's a problem to have, as there you go. I mean, there's the confidence that could come out. You get an easy goal. You get a random goal even, but it's a goal nonetheless, and that's what you need. Green Cheese saw the chance and took it.
Exactly, and as soon as I say their word passive, it's like they were listening to me, right? Like, they instantly go up for that air, they see that open space up in the air for that good shot, and they just take it. And that's exactly what you need to do, especially against an NAU roster, which you've only really seen their offensive pressure. You haven't really tested them too much on defense. Even in that game one, it was much more about the midfield than the defense. So now you really want to make sure that you're keeping it on their side, and that's what Green Cheese is trying to do. Tries to get it around one, going to be on the post. Chronicle comes in with the last second save. Nutbard with a clear. It's going to be mid, but is UCSC going to get any more touches on this? It looks like they are. Might be a shot and a beautiful save.
Very nicely done to skirt around the edge of that goal, ensure that the ball doesn't have perfect trajectory, and now Green Cheese has a chance. This is out and around, but Nutbard has to get some more boost, sitting on about 5. Go ahead and clear, get another 10 in the pocket, and sitting on those low for chances. There you go, got 100. Now can go on the offensive in this. It can happen, but NAU in that time frame we're able to take it back and take control. Open the juggle right outside of the goal line, but UCSC, they're working on a timer that doesn't have much left. Minute 20. We'll go ahead and possibly see their fate beast. Who struggled to have a chance. Goes ahead and fakes it away. Shot on the goal from Galaxies, but it hits just that goalpost.
What a close and beautiful passing play from NAU. Unfortunate that you aren't able to put that on net, but you're 1-2 in the series. Keeping up that pressure is so vital. That's exactly what you want to see, those types of plays. Now Chronicle on the 50, but it's going to pitch out into the UCSC corner. Green Chief, good hit, good challenge with them. It's going to be Kells to Dudbard. Dudbard going to try to put that on net, saved by Chronicle again.
This feels like it might just be a chance, a little bit off the wall, but to the mid they go. Green Cheese, once again, the starter, the first holder, almost the midfielder to try and get that ball under control, but lots of demos come out, a lot of pushes, and I mean, Santa Cruz can't really do too much here. They're trying their best, but I'm not sure if that's going to be enough. It is going to be a goal, though. The tie-up is good, and it looks like it was a sneaky one as well.
I just have to say, I love this little passing play from Green Cheese. Fake that first hit and then get the pass to the center. That is something that I have personally always tried to do in my plays. And seeing Green Cheese pull it off masterfully is exactly what UC Santa Cruz needed in this series with 20 seconds left. In the air, it's going to be Beast. Off the ceiling, on the shot, it's going to be Kells with the save. Takes that close. 50 coming out from the NAU side. Not able to convert this, but Galaxy's on the backboard. Kells with a good clear. Beast gonna have to go back. This is gonna be a hard opportunity for NAU to convert.
I mean, they could just go straight to OT and not be worried, and it is. Little kickoff to the side. Time around is gonna end in a flashover, gonna last a couple more minutes. I mean, so far we've seen, at least you and I have seen, a minute and a half or so of the OT side, and time around maybe we get the same. Good challenge into the air. Midfield is a little bit of touch and go, but off the top board is a dangerous spot.
Oh, another
Holy
miss.
moly. Santa Cruz could have had that one, but NAU battled for it.
Oh, and that was such a good play coming out from UCSC because they knew that that mistake on defense was inevitable with the pressure that they had right now. And that now a clear coming out from Chronicle Dudbard, trying to hit that onto the sidewall, trying to keep that on their side. Galaxy with a good hit, gets it over one. Green Cheese, great hit in the air. Kells is going to jump for it, gets the 50 with Chronicle. Beautiful play, beautiful trust coming out from the UCSC, but Dudbard with the last one back. He's going to need to get this save, and he does. Chronicle, low boost, might not be able to score this right here, and he isn't.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a scary moment. I went for the slow roll instead, and it didn't really work, and now a pass off the backboard, not going to be under UCSC's control. Gonna be right back hands in the Beast. Beast could make things happen, but again, double demo coming out, and UCSC trying to make some space. However, kick to the front. Beast carries it off just a little to the left, redirected even further left. NAU waiting for an opportunity. Both teams on a knife's edge. That's a miss. Galaxies picks it up, gets it back under control of their own, but over the top, Dudbard now taking their own run.
A little bit of a whiff from Dudbard off the wall, but it's not going to mean much when Kells puts that on shot so fast. But Galaxy is able to make that save, looking for the 50, looking for that center, trying to go back to their roots, knowing that those passing plays are going to be how they're going to defeat NAU in this game 3. Beast on the double, gets that to the center. Kells, beautiful touch with the save. This might be an opportunity. Chronicle going in fast. Green Cheese up in the air, looking for the solo, gets the fake. Flip reset, might get it under. Chronicle, amazing last second save coming out from Northern Arizona.
This is getting a little bit too hot. We have now passed the 2-minute mark, and the other teams are feeling it. A 2.5 possible minute goal, and I mean, that's dangerous territory. Galaxies wants to end it right now. It's a dead ball right in front. Can you pick it up? Can't go off the backboard. It's carried ever higher. UCSC stave off a game loss.
Orbital, my heart is racing right now. This is one of the tightest overtimes I have seen in a while. And Galaxy up in the air, might get the shot, might get the double tap, leave that mid for Chronicle and the save from Cals. UCSC fighting for their lives on the sideline. It is a beautiful defensive effort from the Santa Clara roster. Green Cheese with the 50, no boost to keep this on. Chronicle might have a double tap, might have the triple, might be a shot. Cals with the save. The iron wall might be the shot, and it isn't. This overtime is insane right now.
It's problematic as well. You are starting to hit that 3-minute mark, and I mean, tensions are running high. If you make one mistake, it's a problem, and both teams actually kept up the pressure extremely well. No one's really had the opportunity, but the demo might have done it. The demo does! In OTs, UCSC win it! That is now the second time in OT that a team-coordinated play happens. NAU may rule regular time, but UCSC have posts.
At the end of the day, right, if you don't understand how you play and what you're good at and what your weaknesses are, your opponents are going to figure it out sooner rather than later, and you saw that in that game too, right? And so now you have to think UCSC, they have the momentum, they know that they can beat this team, but can they shut it out in the regular time? And right now, NAU wants to make sure that they can.
Nope, already off the offensive. It's just the ball rolling right in front, and now a two-piece angle. It's just that easy. NAU starting things off strong.
Beautiful little passing play coming out from NAU. Galaxy leaves that third for Chronicle to come in with the shot. Fast, 72 miles an hour. That's a pretty speedy shot. 1-0 for NAU. And as you said it before, they are the kings of regulation right now. Especially with Beast. Beast has been putting on shot after shot, and it has been converting for this roster.
Actually a little bit scared here. UCSC getting a little bit lost in the win. Green Cheese has honestly been one of the mainstays, I think. Really watching them to get into defensive position, ensure that the goal is covered, and that's what they do with. But at the same time, you gotta have that offensive mindset. A little bit of a chance ball. Galaxy's rushes back to get it taken care of, but it's not. It's a pass back as Dunbard said, give me a chance. Watch this here. A little bit of a tap and boop. Bam!
This is one of those odd defensive plays that you sometimes see coming out from these high-level boosters where it looks like you have that possession, it looks like you have time, but Hells is in your blind spot and was ready to turn in for that instant shot. And I don't think NAU was prepared for that, and I think that's what they should be able to capitalize on in terms of UCSC's offense, making sure that they're in NAU's blind spot and making sure that they can make those plays as fast as they need to, taking opportunities of those open nets right now. And now a miss coming out from Beast. Beast gonna have to take this a bit further back. Kells with the 50. Kells with the possession. Chronicle gets it over, and Chronicle in the corner now looking for the pass. It's gonna be Green Cheese in a bit of an awkward spot. 0 boots. That's a great 50 though. Galaxies have to take this backboard. Not able to convert this much. It might be Dunbard on the shot. Kells with the fake. Might be a low shot. Dunbard. Beautiful counterplay. Beautiful transition.
This is one of those moments that we talked about earlier. Dead balls in front of the goal feel like chances wasted. UCSC said it is not a chance wasted. We will take it. NAU now in a frustrating position. 3.5 minutes. Plenty of time to play for. But for the first time, and I think the entirety of this series, in regular time, they are currently down. At this moment, this is also when we started to see NAU start to bite back heavy in game 2. They started to feel threatened, and it started to be frustrating for them, and that's when they popped off. But we're gonna see it here again.
Chronicle trying to look to make any plays, any opportunities for that second man right there, but Kel's gonna shut that down instantly. Gonna be off the wall, but he's great hit. Cheese a bit out of position. He's able to tie that up, and an unfortunate rotation from UCSC is gonna mean that their lead is gonna be squandered.
That one feels bad, and yet it's happening again. Things are a problem when you let goals come through. It's now happened, I think, at least 2 or 3 times in both series that we cast. Oh man, I thought it was gonna happen again, but it doesn't. Obviously, someone is there to block it, but man, I mean, these sudden goals cause so many issues, and that's gonna be a challenge in the air. Maybe get a sharp. Nope, you do not. CSC, go ahead and clear.
like these teams are playing so close together now in terms of their defensive pressure. You know, that's exactly what you want to see because those shots are going to be fast, but they're also going to be hard for you to react to in time. So with UCSC playing a bit of a closer defensive rotation, that should be able to give them the advantage on those offensive plays from NAU. But as you saw, Green Cheese was out of position. He was too wide. He was too close to that midfield. That created problems for the NAU for the UCSC roster right over here. Now Chronicle in the corner, low boost, going to leave that on the backboard. Going to be for Galaxies. Going to be a pinch and or not a pinch, but a clear out to Kells. Kells in his own corner, trying to take some time.
I think that's okay to do. Go ahead and just hang out for a little bit, right? Gather your bearings. Try and slow things down. I mean, it's 2-2. You're looking at a dangerous spot, but either way, you're enjoying the game. This is week number 2. Players trying to get things under their way and really figure out the game plan. For UCSC, they are hunting for this victory, 1 game away from taking over NAU, a team that is a threat to many. Green Cheese setting the ball up on the side, just trying to get it out of their own territory.
Galaxy's good 50. It's going to be a bit too fast for Green Cheese. Going to have to take this in the air. Passes that to Kells. Great opportunity. Chronicle's going to be back for the save. A hard clear to Galaxy. Galaxy's now on the offensive. Green Cheese, can he get the touch? He does. Into the corner. Into Dudbard. Dudbard gives the pass straight back to Beast, though. Going to be on the backboard. Maybe a double tap. Maybe for Galaxy. Galaxy doesn't put that on net, which is a strong mistake coming out from NAU. You need to put as many shots on net right now, especially in this last minute. And looks like he figured out that exact idea. Galaxies takes the lead for NAU with 56 seconds left.
Ask and you shall receive. I think that's the message here. Let's you know, as much as I want to see NAU fire back and take it to its game 5, I want to see UCSC overcome the game 2 complication and, you know, have a bit of a blast. UCSC do have a chance, though. If they tie it up, they go to their favorite time. It's almost there. Another dead ball. Are you kidding me? What a rough moment to have. UCSC Santa Cruz could have had it.
That's such a hard play to make, too. You were going in so fast. You have to only go for the crossbar down shot. And the crossbar down shot is super difficult because you have to be so precise of where that ball goes and how fast it goes into the net. And you just weren't able to get it. That happens in Rocket League. This might be an open net opportunity. Kells rushing into the save. Save now coming out, or Beast now coming in with the offensive pressure. Dudbard, I cannot speak anymore. I am losing my voice after this match. Kells with a good clear up onto the sidewall to Dudbard. Dudbard not able to get the hit over NAU. Now Galaxies with the fake, with the shot, tries to fake him out. He knows he has the lead. He just needs to keep this on their side for a little bit, but Kells wants to keep this up, but it's going to be a shot for Beast. NAU ties up the series. We have game 5.
I'm saying, you know, regular time, NAU, Northern Arizona. In OT, though, it's all about University of California, Santa Cruz. It's just one of those things. You need to put all these jigsaw pieces together and be able to come up with a golden picture to take down the likes of NAU. So for UCSC, they're going to try their best. A little bit of a free kick up top. NAU, though, still feeling okay. This should be home territory. They should be used to game 5s. They shouldn't be too worried about the current standing. All they say is the game. Right back to square one, best of 1. We've been here before. Let's do it.
Dudbard on the corner trying to get this over 1. A bit of an unfortunate touch from Beast is going to mean Galaxy has to half flip back to defense. Kells with a bit of space, with a bit of time, gets it around Chronicle. Beautiful pinch. Even though it does go to Galaxy, this is going to put them in a very good spot for the 50. Green Cheese now having to race back for this clear on the sidewall, trying to get this to the bang onto the left. Now Galaxy with a little bit of the hit towards net, but it's going to be Kells, and now all the demos are coming out. Explosions left and right. A bunch of open space on the field right now.
I always feel whenever we start to see demos come out, a team is desperate, right? That's what I at least personally feel like. I come from days of when demos were seen as disrespectful, and of course it's obviously changed now, but when we start seeing demo after demo without actually space being taken, it just feels like a demo for demo's sake, which is not what you actually want to see. So right now, it feels like they kind of connect a little bit awkwardly. Maybe they get a chance, and that's just going to be the goal. NAU, Dudbard went for the demo, but that was just a distraction.
Exactly, right? As you're saying, you know, for me, demos recognize Demos are a recognition of frustration. You can't find that space. You are annoyed that the players are in positions that are making it hard for you to convert, and so you're just going for the demos, and that kind of costed UCSC that goal. If Dunbar had instantly rotated back, he might have had an opportunity to make the save. Now, Chronicle up on the shot, going to be a hit for Kels. Kels in his own corner, going to be with the full boost, tries to get it under 150 coming out from Beast. Another demo coming out from NAU. This is Demo City over here right now. Now Galaxies gets it around 1, but it's going to be Dudbart in the air. Dudbart takes the 50 in the air as well. Galaxy's going to have to get a little bit of a redirect. Hells though, and now in the corner going to have to find some sort of gear out, and it looks like they will on the sidewall. Might be a good opportunity for Galaxies right here. Not able to put it on net though.
Nope, you just gotta hang on. You just gotta keep waiting for your chance. And again, with 3 minutes left, this is not unknown territory for anyone, right? Low scoring game, pretty standard here. Of course, it hasn't always favored the likes of NAU, but Santa Cruz have had some opportunities as well for them. It's been a little bit touch and go. I've been watching them and just, how exactly are you going to make this work, right? What are you going to go for? Green Cheese, of course, waiting for the opportunity, but still, NAU, their defense getting tighter and tighter, just being annoyed at the opponents, just kind of stalling them out.
Now Green Cheese trying to look for the 50, but that's going to go not in his favor. Dudbar has to race back for that ball. It's going to be center for Chronicle. Chronicle can take the shot. Green Cheese needs the save, and he gets it. Keld gets it over 1. This might be a great counter attack for UCSC. Green Cheese looking for the pinch, but it's going to be Beast with a high hit. Very fast, goes to the backboard instantly, trying to find some sort of pressure, trying to exploit that weakness that UCSC Gold has had, because whenever they have been on the backboard, NAU is just able to keep it on their side, able to make sure that they know that they're still on defense. There's no way of getting out of it now. Ceiling shot coming out from Beast. It's not going to convert much. Kells up on the shot. It's going to be Dudbard now into the corner looking for the pass. Not able to find much, but a whiff from Chronicle makes this a bit more of an awkward position to be in.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be in this position of we are hunting for an opportunity, whereas in games 1 through 3 and even 4, you had things under control. It felt like, right? You had a lot more control in the current game. You had things under your wings, and that's a symptom of a game 5, right? Maybe you're a little bit tense. Maybe your engine's running on high, and there's some question marks. So what they can do here, a little bit of a test and a little pocket hold, a little bit of bump by UCSC as well. So trying to jockey for position and actually got over the defender's head. Of course, nothing else converted for him. So now with a minute left, NAU gonna hunt for their own side as well. Kell swinging out wide to deny any further. Green Cheese, though, has to clear back.
And as you can see, like, the third man from UCSC is playing a bit more scared. You see, Dudbart had that opportunity, if he was a bit closer, to at least keep the pressure on, keep that 50 in, but he isn't able to take it because he's scared. That NAU roster is just going to clear it straight over his head, and it looks like they're going to clear it straight into the net. Beast, 39 seconds, 2-0 for NAU, and this is a hard position to come back from. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
We said that NAU are kings of regular time. Like, come on, what else do you need to know, right? It feels like all their strength is in knowing that in the first 5 minutes of this game, or in the 5 minutes of the game, they pretty much have a lot of control. It's when it gets down to that sticky situation. And now, this is where I expect we start to see a little bit of a dance, right? This squad is going to feel a lot more relaxed, especially when it's only 20 seconds left. All you have to do is deny. That's all you have to do. You don't have to get fancy with it. You don't have to get silly. Literally deny UCSC, and I think that's what they've done.
Oh, yeah, and you can't get complacent. Chronicle definitely wasn't complacent. They're 3-0, and NAU has essentially locked in their victory with this close series with the UCSC Gold roster. And it was a valiant effort from UCSC in this entire series. You know, they came back from that loss. They understood the pressure that they needed. They understood that third man needed to play aggressive, needed to play close. And Kel's not able to convert that shot. That would have been something of a commodity to get that shot. You know, it's nice to not go with a 0-3, but it looks like they're going to have to take that anyway. And this series is over. NAU varsity able to take the Game 5 thriller against University of California in Santa Clara.